Now that Damian Priest has already held the Money in the Bank briefcase for at least 30 days, let's make a quick review of all the winners of the Money in the Bank briefcase during the years. In 2005, Edge was the first winner of the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he held the briefcase for 280 days. He won the briefcase at WrestleMania 21, and then he cashed in at January 8 at New Year's Revolution against John Cena. Then at 2006, Rob Van Dam, RVD, won the briefcase at WrestleMania 22, and he held the briefcase for 70 days. And he was successful because he cashed in against John Cena at ECW One Night Stand that June 11, 2006. 2007 came and Mr. Kennedy won the Money in the Bank briefcase at WrestleMania 23, and he held the briefcase for 36 days, but he lost the briefcase to Edge, who actually cashed in 4 days later during an episode of SmackDown, and he cashed in against The Undertaker to become the World Heavyweight Champion. 2008 came and CM Punk won the Money in the Bank briefcase at WrestleMania 24, and he held the briefcase for 92 days, and he cashed in on June 30 during Monday Night Raw, and he cashed in against Edge to become the World Heavyweight Champion. The next year, also CM Punk won again the Money in the Bank briefcase at WrestleMania 25, and he held the briefcase for 63 days. He cashed in on June 7 at Extreme Rules against Jeff Hardy. 2010 came and Jack Swagger was the winner at WrestleMania 26. He cashed in 4 days later against Chris Jericho to become the World Heavyweight Champion. Also in 2010, it was the first time that we had 3 winners because that year there was the inaugural Money in the Bank pay-per-view and we had 2 more winners. The first one being Kane, and he held the briefcase for just 1 hour because 1 hour later, after winning the briefcase, he cashed in against Rey Mysterio. And the other winner was The Miz, and he held the briefcase for 127 days, and he cashed in on November 22 during Monday Night Raw against Randy Orton. Then the next year we also had 2 winners, the first one being Daniel Bryan. He held the briefcase for 154 days, and he cashed in at TLC at December 18 against The Big Show. And we also had Alberto Del Rio that he held the briefcase for 28 days, and he cashed in at Summerslam against CM Punk. The next year we also had 2 winners, the first one being Dolph Ziggler that he held the briefcase for 267 days. He cashed in the next year during Monday Night Raw, and he cashed in against Alberto Del Rio. And then we also had John Cena that he cashed in 8 days later actually during Monday Night Raw, but he was the first one to actually fail his cash in because he lost the match against CM Punk. The next year was the last year that we had 2 Money in the Bank briefcase winners because it was Damien Sandow that won the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he held that one for 106 days, and he lost that briefcase on October 28 during Monday Night Raw against John Cena. He failed to cash in that championship match. But we also had Randy Orton that he won the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he held onto it during 35 days, and he cashed in at SummerSlam, and he beat Daniel Bryan to become the WWE Champion. The next year, in 2014, we had Seth Rollins as the winner of the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he held the Money in the Bank briefcase for 273 days, just 7 days shy of Edge's record of 280 days. If you remember, Seth Rollins was the only WWE superstar that has cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase at WrestleMania, and he cashed in against Brock Lesnar and became the WWE Champion in one of the most remembered and famous cash-ins in history. The next year, 2015, it was time for Sheamus, who actually won the Money in the Bank briefcase and held the Money in the Bank briefcase for 161 days, and he cashed in against Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. The next year was Dean Ambrose the winner of the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he held that one for just 1 hour. He cashed in on the same night on the same event against his friend Seth Rollins to become the WWE Champion. The next year it was time for Baron Corbin, who actually won the Money in the Bank briefcase at Money in the Bank, and he held that one for 58 days. But on August 15 during SmackDown, he failed his cash-in against the champion Jinder Mahal. During 2018, the winner was Braun Strowman at Money in the Bank. He held the briefcase for 70 days, but he failed to cash in against Roman Reigns at Hell in a Cell. Then it was time for Brock Lesnar during 2019 because he won the briefcase at Money in the Bank and he held the briefcase for 56 days. 2020 was time for Money in the Bank and the winner was Otis, who actually won the briefcase and held the briefcase for 193 days. But sadly, he lost the briefcase to The Miz in a match in Hell in a Cell. The Miz held the briefcase for 119 days to actually cash in against the champion Drew McIntyre during Elimination Chamber to become the new WWE Champion. During 2021, at Money in the Bank, Big E became the new Money in the Bank winner and he held the Money in the Bank briefcase for 57 days, and he cashed in against Bobby Lashley to become the new WWE Champion during Monday Night Raw at September 13. Lastly, we had Austin Theory, that last year during Money in the Bank, he won the briefcase and he held the briefcase for 128 days, and he cashed in against Seth Rollins, the US Champion, during Monday Night Raw at November 7, but he failed to cash in and he failed to become the US Champion. Austin Theory was the first WWE superstar to actually cash in for a mid-card title, but he failed to win the US title. Now we have Damian Priest that, as you may recall, he won the Money in the Bank briefcase on July 1st, just 30 days ago, and we don't know yet what's gonna be the result and who and when is he gonna cash in. But if you wanna know what is the probability of Damian Priest cashing in at Summerslam, then you need to check out this video. And if you like, please share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.